Good day, South Africa, and welcome to the very first out of the 3 days of CoSACSA National Arts and Culture Festival for the year 2025. Now, we are coming to you live from the Birchburg Hotel in Boksburg in the beautiful city of Ekurhuleni. I call this the logistics hub of South Africa, bringing you this year's College Sports, Arts and Culture Festival for the year 2025. Now, if you're sitting at home right now and you're wondering what is happening at the Birchwood Hotel, I'm going to be giving you further details as we continue to expand on the day and also as we get to celebrate sports, arts and culture within the TVET sector. Without wasting any time, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our very first guest on the show today, and that is Mr. Khanyile from the TVET CGC. And I want him to tell me a little bit more about this TVET CGC. What is the impact or the role of this organization within the TVET sector, and also his role as the president and the reason why they have decided to brace us with their presence at today's CoSACSA 2025 Arts and Culture Festival. Nomzade, I'm very well, thank you. Pardon my voice, I have a flu. But before we get into the details of today, kindly share with the viewer at home Ngubani Mr. Sithembiso Khanyile and his role as the president within the TVET CGC organization.
Thank you very much, Anati, and thank you for a very kind and a warm welcome. I wish that the weather in Gauteng, Ekurhuleni, could be as warm as the welcome. Be that as it may, we're quite excited. You know, before this interview, I was just witnessing the exhilarating performances from the students from the various TVET colleges who are doing performing arts, and the energy, the excitement, the creativity is, you know, gives you goosebumps.
Absolutely.
You know, and you look at this and you say, you know, there is so much potential that is ready to explode. You know, another thing with the performing arts and culture is that their value is beyond national boundaries.
Absolutely.
You know, for those who travel on cruise ships, you see a number of performing artists showcasing diverse cultural expressions. And it means that our young people, if we harness their potential, their skill, there is a value proposition of what they can do within the performing arts industry, within our country, but even beyond.
Absolutely.
And I think also with the expansion of the offering of television, in that we live in the digital era, there's lots of streaming. There are many productions which are looking forward to cultivating the potential of performing artists. So I think if more scouts are able to come and attend such events as the one that is hosted by CoSACSA, we can really put this event on a national map and an international map, and that the talent that is on showcase today can be able to realize its potential and be able to play a meaningful economic contribution in terms of their talents. Sithembiso Khanyile is a president of the TVET CGC. I'm the chairperson at the Lovedale TVET College in the Eastern Cape. I might add that the college I have the privilege of chairing will this year be celebrating its 200 years. A bicentennial celebration. Yes. You know, that is quite huge, and I'm privileged to be at the helm of that TVET college. What we do in the TVET CGC, let me start here, we were founded in 2007, Anita. The organization was founded in 2007 as an employer organization. You would recall that FET colleges at that time were still a provincial competency under the direction of the provincial governments. But in 2009, the then administration took a very deliberate decision to split the Ministry of Education into basic and into higher education. so that there could be a dedicated focus in the post-schooling education and training sector. Thus, the colleges were migrated to the new formed Ministry of Higher Education and Training,
all right,
together with the CETAs and the National Skills Fund, so that the entire TVET system, including the universities, could be nationally determined by a single minister, a single policy, so that we're able to harness the potential of the post-schooling education and training sector. So thus came the shift, and from a policy point of view, the then minister said the formulation of further education, anything post-basic education is further education.
Yes,
is not giving a detailed nuance into the focus of what the sector ought to do. And thus the policy shift then said, these will be technical vocation institutions.
Okay.
And thus even the name change to TVET. So we changed our name from the FET CEO to become the TVET CGC in 2013. But because now our focus was no longer only on being an employer organization, we then had to bring in a new culture of corporate governance into our TVET colleges. Focus on strengthening governance, building capacity of governors in order to govern, but also focusing governance on ensuring that they develop strategic plans for these TVET colleges that inform the program qualification mix and setting the agenda for the core business, which is teaching and learning. What do we teach?
Yes.
How do we teach it? And what quality of artisans are we going to produce? So that became a focus of governance, but also because we are responsible for the public funds in these TVET colleges. Financial management and prudency in doing that became a very critical aspect. So that's where we come as governors. We advocate for the promotion of the sector. We advocate for good corporate governance. We advocate for the strategic focus and ensuring that the public policy imperatives outlined by the Minister of Higher Education and Training are realized in the sector. So that's what is my preoccupation as a president of the Governors Council. But lastly, we mobilize partnerships and linkages between actors within the TVET system to play a more pivotal role within the college system, but even going beyond in mobilizing corporate South Africa to also come to the party and be able to invest in the talent of our young people within the TVET system. I think after witnessing what I've witnessed today, in terms of our partners that we already have as a TVET CGC, we will be extending an invitation to them to say, let's make the next festival even much bigger and much better.
Absolutely.
With them committing more resources and ensuring that we are able to give these young people ample opportunities to showcase their talents. Thank you very much.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely have no further question after that one. That is the president of the TVET CGC. As he has alluded, their main role is to ensure proper governance within the TVET sector. His name is Mr. Khanyile, or should I say Tembiso Khanyile. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the first day of the 3-day Arts and Culture Festival for the year 2025. And I must tell you, it is the national festival. For the couple of months that we have been going through since we began the year, we all know that each province, they get to battle amongst each other. Out of each provincial winner, they get to represent their province at the national competition, or should I say also festival. Now, all of these colleges are competing right now, right here at the Birchwood Hotel. So if you are not here, you are definitely missing missing out. But I want to also say, keep those comments coming. I'm going to make sure that my team gives me some of the comments that you guys are constantly posing as we are going live right now on the CoSACSA page. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go back right on stage. We'll continue with the conversation with the panelists, with the judges, and also with the students, and also, of course, not forgetting the judges who are judging and adjudicating over the competition. It is back on stage. Good day.